Father, can you hear me?
Fourscore and 7 years ago.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. How you guys doing, folks? It is the final Saturday of the month of November as we now head straight into the joyous holidays. Yuletides for everyone.
Yeah, Yuletide for all. You just reminded me my birthday's next week. I'm getting old.
Congratulations.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it until
man.
next week.
Hold up.
I
Here
was
we
going to
go.
mention it right now. Do you feel the crushing grip of age grasping upon your heart?
Thank you
Love
for
you
that,
too,
Angel.
All right, folks. How you guys
Love
doing?
you too, bro.
I'm Jose Casabona, your host, and also host of Wrestle Rewind.
Hold-
And joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, the man who puts in the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you very much for that. Don't you ever forget the mister. And speaking of all the tech work I do, I got to fix one little thing over here. Give me 2 seconds.
Go right ahead. And joining us live via Zoom call at the comfort of his own home, the host of Los Amigos Play, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. My sincerest apologies for not being there in person, but unfortunately, life has gotten in the way, so I won't be able to be here for the full episode. Nonetheless, I would like to extend my gratitude for taking the chance to listen to three nerds ramble around a bunch of shit that you like and some shit that you don't.
Exactly. And of course, yes, we are simulcasting right now on youtube.com/theravensflock and twitch.tv/theravensflock online. If you're hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen and leave us all the comments and talk with us while we're live.
We already have comments on the YouTube chat. We got Brandon Ogden. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Ravens Flock, saying the legendary Hayao Miyazaki has returned. Yes, we're going to discuss him.
Yes,
and also, he's asking, I wonder if Studio Ghibli is going to make a Star Wars Vision short film in a possible season 2 episode. We don't know. Maybe. Also,
that would be pretty cool.
That would be beautiful. Also, joining us on the chat, Mr. Geeks 5 Ever, Jesse Goku.
Yeah,
what's up,
man?
Merry Christmas to all, and to all,
darling.
shut the hell up. I want a Zoom call. I'm lonely. We'll let you in later today, later tonight here, and we actually do have to do it this way because it turns out that not only is Angel going to be going first, aside from our headline news for tonight, he does have to roll out early, so we're actually going to go ahead and lead in with Angel's smorgasbord of catastrophes and news in the world of video gaming, and also
A reversal of how we do things.
Yep.
You know, we're going to flip
Yes.
the table around.
And in a
All right,
reversal
well,
of how we do
if
things,
you want to flip the
I'm
table
going to
around
start with-
if you want to flip the table around, why don't you just say so? Here.
Please.
No! God damn it, Angel. Look what you made me
Perfect.
see what happens when we have to flip the table?
This is called the Ravens Flock IKEA edition.
I
It's
am the
professional.
table.
Winter collection. All
Winter
right.
collection.
Angel,
So,
go
as a
ahead and
nice
start us
reversal-
off.
Thank you. As a nice reversal of roles, I want to begin with, instead of horrible, fucked up news, something slightly more positive. Let's talk about our Lord and Savior, Mr. Hideo Kojimbo, aka the
Kojima
Hidden
is
Kojima.
love. Kojima is life.
live. So it appears that according to the notification of PC Invasion, Mr. Kojima is about to explore TV and film through his new studio division of the Ludens branch. It would seem that the famed director behind the Metal Gear series has, well, let's be honest, the man's Twitter says 70% of my life is movies. And he's known for games with very long and lengthy cinematic dialogue, or sometimes to the point of discrepancy. Point in case is, with this in mind, the man apparently wants to make actual bona fide films. The dream has eluded for a while, but it looks like it's going to become a reality. His studio, Kojima Productions, now has a division specifically made for TV, film, and music.
In the City of
division
Angels, no less, in Los Angeles.
Nice. That's really good. That's awesome.
That's right. Located in California and Los Angeles, the developer will use it to, in their own words, take games to other pop culture areas. They apparently are working with Riley Russell, an industry veteran who spent almost 28 years working at the PlayStation, is leading the division. According to him, the division will work with the creative and talented professionals of TV, music, and films, as well as those more familiar with the game industry. Apparently, their business manager, Yoshiko Fukuda, portrayed the new division as something of a necessity to step the studio forward. He stated that to keep up with a fast-moving, ever-changing storytelling world, Kojima Productions must discover new ways to entertain, engage, and offer value to the fans. He then went on to explain that the division will take the studio into areas that represent our creative narratives beyond video games and to open up ways to the fans to communicate and immerse themselves in the spaces. Now, we don't know what this means because they haven't revealed any new projects, but to those who love Mr. Kojima and his work, that means that we're going to get in something that could be really exciting and somewhat overdue. Let's be honest, people complain about his cutscenes, but he makes some damn good cutscenes.
He makes beautiful
So
Oh,
ultimately-
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah. I can
So-
forgive the over-exposition dumps that he puts in all his games because the cutscenes just look so damn awesome. And
It's
it's
slick,
and it
and
hooks you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like for instance, in Kojima Productions' breakout hit, Death Stranding, you've got the facial capture, you got the acting out of Mr. Norman Reedus playing with a funky fetus. You've got Mads Mikkelsen, you've got Leia Seydoux, you've got all these wonderful voice actors who also did the facial mocap for the characters in Death Stranding. So clearly he's got that shit down. Now,
Yeah, it can be done.
Now he's got to go ahead and puppeteer that in to the next evolutionary step. Why don't I just do it for real? Save myself some money. Do you have any idea how expensive mocap is? It's ridiculous.
Impossibly so. I mean, if you want to get your games and cutscenes to look good, mocap can be the way to go. Look at Devil May Cry. But one thing is, we have known that it is possible to make damn good animated adaptations. The most recent show from League of Legends, Arcane, is probably the best thing League of Legends has ever done. Because the game show
including League of Legends itself.
The best part of League of Legends is never having to play League of Legends. But hey, if it can work, admittedly, I won't lie, I'll say I'm a little hesitant because obviously, like we said, putting from one medium to another could cause some discrepancy, but Kojima has a goddamn love boner for the art of filmmaking that I'm willing to, for once, keep my expectations slightly above zero. How do you guys feel about this?
How do you think I feel? I fucking love Hideo Kojima.
Oh, no, I know Juan feels good. In fact, I know he's not wearing any pants right now.
Yes, I am. Look at these things. I've got my black denim pants.
Actually, that is an optical illusion. It's created by the swinging motion of his
No,
balls.
Angel, the optical illusion only works if Juan's wearing camouflage pants.
No, Jose, I think you need to show the world, our flockers, our YouTube sphere, the Twitchers who are watching us. I think you need to show them what you feel about Hideo Kojima. I think you know what you need to do, Jose.
How are you feeling, bro? Tell us how you really feel, Mr. Casabona.
Well, I mean, it's obviously not a... What?
You need to show them, Jose.
Oh, God, he's a human being. Fuck this, I'm out.
Hey, fuck you! We still have you on for a couple minutes. You stay right where you are. I know where you live. I'm coming for you.
Stay for this.
All right.
So tell us, man.
So obviously, I'm on the hype train for Hideo Kojima. All of his works, all the games that he's produced is solid, 100%. And I was going to add on,
you say?
And I was going to add on to what Juan mentioned about the cutscenes. Even if it feels like they're dumping a lot of information, you're still hanging on to every word that's being said by the characters in all of his games. And what he's doing now, this is a big step up, and you bet your ass he's gonna get some pretty famous people working with him. I mean, for goodness sake, he already works with Norman Reedus, for crying out loud. That should tell you.
Can we call Death Stranding a body of work? Can we actually call it that?
You could call Norman Reedus a body of work.
Well, I mean,
there was a lot of bodies at work there. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's. I mean, hey, look. Let's be honest. Somehow, in the 4 or 5 years that Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, and Hideo Kojima spent hanging out, smoking weed, and taking black and white photos with each other, they somehow managed to crack out one of the most beautiful walking sims of all time.
The Amazon Delivery Man Simulator. The most powerful sim in the world.
So yeah, with everything said, I don't say this very often. I know you two do, but I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Kojima is love. Kojima is
life. So hey, I am happy that you guys are happy because I am fucking stoked for this. Personally speaking, let's not forget, the one time Kojima wasn't allowed to do long overdrawn cutscenes was in Metal Gear 5, and everybody complained about that. Literally everybody went, you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but this game needed more cutscenes.
Well, gee, maybe I want more cutscenes in my life. Maybe I want more people talking to me about stuff that I don't know.
You want more like
eggs.
A mocap of Christopher Randolph as Dr. Emmerich talking about apoptosis of the cells?
Well, maybe I want to know.
Sonny's worm cluster works by destroying the AI's intellect by triggering apoptosis in the cells. Like
apoptosis.
But it's a computer. How do the cells have apoptosis?
Magic.
Cyber nanomachines, son.
Nanomachines, son. No,
by the way, here's a little hint for you. Let me tell you how much this man loves his exposition. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance can be completed generously in 6 hours.
Yes.
Guess how much codec is in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance?
About 4 hours worth.
6 hours and 35 minutes.
Wow.
Nice.
There is literally more codecs in Metal Gear Revengeance that game you can play. There's an achievement for getting most of them. Because they know.
You're not going to get them all.
No, you're not.
It's impossible. But yeah, no, go for it. Give it a shot.
So, folks, what do you think about this latest development with Hideo Kojima now going Hollywood? Let us know in the comments.
Kojima
and Angel,
is love.
I like this. I like that we're starting off with some good news, man. You got any more to throw our way?
Before
Yes,
you
I
go,
do.
before you go ahead, I want to see here on the chat, Geeks5Evers, Angel, no, you can't leave. You signed a contract. He signed it on the back of a hamburger wrapper, dude. And ain't no contract.
Don't worry. They already own most of my organs, so this is only a
Jace
temporary.
Burner is joining us
Oh.
on the chat on YouTube.
Hello,
Jace Burner,
Jace.
good to finally catch another stream. Norman Reedus with a fetus, green screen parts. Yep. No, you're right. Thank you for joining us tonight, Jace Burner. It's been a while. We miss you guys. We miss catching up with everyone on the Ravens flock here, and we would love nothing more and nothing less than to continue interacting with all our followers, all our viewers. Geeks5 he's like, I mean, it still counts.
Yeah.
It would have
Close enough.
counted 10 years ago if we'd kept the wrapper and if we laminated it or something, but
I had him sign in blood. That
shall-
that shit lasts forever.
we shall pay you with the Geeks5 we shall pay you, Angel, with $5 and a Subway coupon.
Well, shit, that's more than what my actual job is giving me right now. What's the
Oh, we are
damn.
wage slaves.
Angel, throwing some shade, bro.
Throwing some shade on
It's
capitalism,
calling
nonetheless. Oh.
benefits? It's called indenture slavery, and it makes the machine moves.
All
Now
right.
then,
So what other
believe
news
it or
you
not,
got for us?
I do in fact have further good news. Now, admittedly, this has to do with award shows, which are in essence complete garbage. But this is one where for once I can actually find myself agreeing, even if the genre is not for me. The Golden Joystick Awards have recently declared Dark Souls to be the ultimate game of all time.
Whoa!
Yes, they give it the actual title.
Wait, are you
They
kidding?
went hard on
Really?
this. I'm not kidding. They went hard on this. According to the Golden Joystick Awards, From Software's 2011 award-winning RPG Dark Souls managed to somehow beat some of the old classic contestants of Doom, Half-Life 2, Minecraft, Halo Combat Evolved, Grand Theft Auto 5, Portal, and Space Invaders of all things. Apparently, the director himself, Hideaki Miyazaki, said, "Thank you very much for receiving such a wonderful award. It is an unbelievable honor that the user chose the nominated works, but I feel nonetheless very touched." He also paid tribute to his colleagues from Software, saying that newcomers to the studio when it began working on Dark Souls are now the core of the latest effort, the upcoming open-world action RPG, Elden Ring. "I was deeply moved by this award. We will continue to make interesting and valuable games. I hope you look forward to it. Thank you." So there
Very
you have
nice.
it.
Very cool. Congratulations to Dark Souls. Everybody,
I'll
like,
be the first. Sorry, I'll be the first to admit that the Dark Souls franchise ain't really my thing. But I will be the first to admit also that they are fantastic games. And even the games that the fandom doesn't like are damn games on themselves. So, you know what? Props to Mr. Miyazaki. Because back in the day, FromSoft was a fairly forgotten studio after they did the Armored Core games. And the fact that they came roaring back so hard that they essentially created a new subgenre by themselves, the Souls-like, if you want to call it that, is in of itself an extraordinary achievement. So I hope that they continue to provide work, and I hope Elden Ring is as good as advertised.
which is kind of
Yeah,
messed up because, like,
definitely,
I remember when the PS3 was first coming out, Armored Core was one of the first games to come out for it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the shit out of that. I remember.
did I.
I remember being a little wage slave at the mall, and during my lunch break, I would sneak over to the GameStop, and this is back when GameStop actually had proper promo samples you could play, and it was fun and enjoyable and stuff.
Yeah.
Those days.
And like freaking, what do you
Those
call
days
it?
are missed.
Would actually check out Armored Core, and I would play the shit out of that.
Armored
It was
Core is a
beautiful.
pretty fucking fun game.
Like I like,
Unfortunately,
even, like
it
I
appears
didn't
that
know
the
that they were
West
the
is
same
just
studio
not
that
as
made
fun
Dark
as
Souls.
Jungle.
What was
They
that?
are, in fact, the same studio that did that. Unfortunately, it seems like giant mechs are just not that like in the West compared to the East. And as a result, despite having quite a niche following and a surprisingly fervent fan base, Armored Core just never quite caught up as much as I feel like it should, which is a shame because the games are fantastic. In fact, I'm playing their spiritual successor now, Demon Ex Machina on Steam. It's wonderfully fun. It's also anime as fuck, but it's fun. And hey, we gotta go for fun on this one. And I won't lie to you, I am actually tempted to check out Elden Ring because it looks kind of cool, and because I'm a sucker for Nordic mythology, and it looks pretty damn Nord with the whole giant tree and the one-eyed woman with the raven claw tattoo on her goddamn face, and the other dude dropped in breaths telling me I'm maidenless. And I'm like, listen, I already know. But overall, yes, congratulations to Mr. Miyazaki. We here at the Ravens Flock are sincerely successful in this matter, and we hope that he does much, much better. But now, unfortunately, it's time for some bad news.
Oh, God.
Because we can't
Damn it, Angel! We were 2 for 3. Come on!
Because no fun is allowed here unless
Oh, no. We had some fun so far.
Fuck!
God damn.
Too bad. I'm pulling the plug. No more fun.
Fine.
Now, as you know, right now, Dragon Age 4 is currently in development, as it is by the folks at BioWare. However, it appears that the senior creative director of Dragon Age has left. His exit has been described as being mutually agreed. Matt Goldman. Mm-hmm.
The creative of the Dragon Age project just fucking pieced out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Matt Goldman,
please explain.
senior creative director of Dragon Age 4, has left BioWare after working on it for 23 years. BioWare boss Gary McKay announced Goldman's departure in an email sent out to staff, which read, "Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I am writing to inform you all that Matt Goldman is leaving BioWare. We have mutually agreed to part ways, and his last day is today. We understand that Matt's departure has an impact on you, as well as the game's development. Rest assured, our commitment to high-quality Dragon Age game has not wavered, and we will not ship a game that is not up to BioWare's standards." Bullshit!
Bullshit.
We, including EA's executive team, have absolute confidence in the leadership here at Studio and the people working on this game to carry forward our vision. No reason has been provided for Goldman's departure, but an EA representative told Kotaku that he leaves the next Dragon Age game in excellent hands, and the team has been here either will carry on forward with his vision of the game. Goldman joined BioWare in 1998, working as an artist on the Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights game, as well as the Dragon Age series. He then took over from Mike Lightwell as the creative lead of Dragon Age 4 in 2017, where he has remained through its development. His replacement has not yet been announced. There are still a lot of things that we don't know about Dragon Age 4, aside from the little teaser trailer and some admittedly really sick-looking concept art. The executive producer, Christian Daly, said that the team was making great progress back in July. So hopefully the momentum doesn't slow down too much.
Here's to hoping.
So, unfortunately, yeah, we have absolutely no more information beyond this point. But it looks like with this, the last of the old guard of BioWare is gone. BioWare as we knew it. The old BioWare is no longer in office.
Ooh,
Holy
dang,
shit.
man.
There's
that's
no
fucking
explanation why
crazy.
this happened on the sudden, but the fact that the only reason that the game was mutual agreement leads me to think that the best case scenario, either extreme creative differences or something else got in the way.
As Jim Ross would say it in his beautiful black cowboy hat, smelling of piss and vinegar and barbecue sauce, these kind of discussions boil down to two things: cash and creative. He's never
Something
had
tells
any
me
sort of
this is
discussion
mostly
with the
creative.
boys that didn't involve either more cash or more creative control.
And
So-
considering the amount of money that man was meant for working there for 23 years, clearly money may have not been the issue. So, yeah, me thinks that there were some design decisions this guy did not approve of, and they just went, okay, this ain't working, I'm going to go. And he just went.
Shit, man.
Shit,
Ah,
take.
boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just
Holy
hope that
crap.
future games from BioWare don't turn out to be... Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna laugh right before
Must I-
you finish that.
must I
side.
remind
Yeah,
you-
I can't even
must I
finish it without-
remind you. Must I remind you of the effect of what Mass Effect Andromeda did to the franchise?
$40 million. $40 million.
Rip my heart out and
dollars.
just eat it in front of me. But yeah, now it looks
Sure.
like one of the last boys is gone. The people that gave us the original Dragon Age, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, the basically world-defining RPGs that made BioWare the giant that is, they are no longer around. Now, whether this means that the quality of the company will go down, it is not something that we could declare prematurely, but there is no prematurely because we have seen the company go down. So, yeah.
Shit.
Unless
I'm
they
not
turn
feeling too
around
good
and
about
make
this
some
one,
sort of like
sadly.
miraculous miracle and churn up something good.
Man, the best case... Please don't that one.
See,
I'm choking on those aspirations there, Joe.
The best case scenario is that the man really left behind enough of a good blueprint that Dragon Age 4 will be good, but that doesn't speak well of the product of the company going forwards. Like at this point, there is nothing left of the original BioWare team. If there's any, I sure as hell don't remember which one is which, but we have clearly seen the company itself suffer under the new management, and this does not bode well in my opinion. What do you guys feel about this?
Holy shit. No, like we've got the
that's pretty
chat
accurate.
blowing up about this. Give me a minute. I actually want to get
go
down
ahead and
real
reveal the
quick.
comments.
Real quick. Let's see here.
I like what Jesse Goku said, saying mutual breakup my ass. He said, "Fuck this place. I'm turning it in my 2 weeks notice."
Jace Burner, I
Oh,
leave
shit.
this game in excellent hands. I don't want to lose my severance package, is what that really translates into. Jesse Goku's like, they were like, we're going to need you to work for minimum wage. He was like, all right, I'm going to head out. They're also over here talking.
He took one look at the bullshit and went, "Ah, shit, here we go again."
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh man.
No, like, what's his face? They were also talking about Armored Core when we were mentioning it earlier.
Sorry about
what's
that.
his face? Jesse thinks that game is hot garbage. Armored Core on the PS3. It's like, wait, I was thinking about Gundam Crossfire. My bad. That game was hot.
No,
that
no.
game was hot garbage.
Gundam Crossfire was, in fact, hot ass garbage.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Jesse, if you do enjoy Gundam games, I would recommend that when you get the chance to, you go to like Amazon, because they don't sell it here in the States, and get your hands on Gundam Breaker 3 Breaker Edition. It's a fantastic Gunpla game with a huge amount of content, customization, and it's a surprisingly fun story. So please give it a shot. It's genuinely one of the best games I ever played.
Can I
period.
recommend
and if
something?
you love
I'm
mech,
not-
you're gonna love it too.
Hey, Angel, can I recommend something? I'm not sure if you'll be able to play it in today's consoles. If you're lucky and if you have a PS3, you might get away with it. But if they find a PS3 copy of Dynasty Warriors Gundam Edition.
Now that one was fun.
Yeah,
the combat felt a little
Roy!
loose. The combat felt a little loose, but jumping into the fucking strike freedom and just lasering everything to there was some fun shit. But yeah, no, honestly, we need a resurrection of mechs in this country.
We need
I
more
feel like
mechanized power.
We
It is
need
the
more
American
mechs.
way.
Like, we had something really good going with fucking Pacific Rim, but we never capitalized on that well enough.
Because they
And then
fucked
we
it
had
up with the
something else.
sequel.
Yes, they did.
They fucked it.
And we had something good with Armored Core.
They
but we
tried to
never
go
caught up
with.
for some reason.
They tried to go with a slick out version of Iron Blood Orphans kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
And
But we-
like the thing is that John Boyega, to save my life, he is a brilliant fucking like. We were hyped for it. We were calling him John Boy Yeager, okay? Because like him like being the son of Idris Elba. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You got to be a
That was
badass just
cool.
for that. So like
That would've
I was
worked.
looking, and he did so much to try to make that movie work too.
Right.
He did.
That man sacrificed so much to make it work, and they just couldn't catch Guillermo del Toro's proper artistic vision. That makes me feel like they have weight. Oh, by the way, speaking of, they released a teaser like poster of the upcoming Gundam film. It looks pretty good, but unfortunately, a still image can't do everything it can to look good. We still don't know anything about the
Yeah,
film
I
itself.
wanted to add to that.
Just hoping.
Hey, I wanted to add to something on Pacific Rim Uprising and say, like, everything that's going on in terms of plot-wise and storytelling, I felt like that kind of undid everything that was accomplished in the first movie.
Unfortunately, yes. The first movie ended with the conflict more or less finished. You know, it felt like a one and done kind of deal. Also, unfortunately, we had to find a way to revitalize the conflict for the sequel. So we invented mass production Evangelions.
Yeah, because why not?
Which I really wish they had. Honestly, I like the idea, but they barely did anything with them. They show up to like the first half of the film and then they just get destroyed, and that's it. That's it.
Honestly, I would have just preferred it was just a one and done deal. No need to make a series of movies out of it. No
Yeah,
disrespect.
Maybe like a. No, that's perfectly fine. In fact, there was like a prequel animated series called Pacific Rim: The Black. I gotta check that out. Apparently, it's pretty good by comparison because there were years of kaiju fights before the movie started. So you can
it's like
exploit
10
plenty
years
of
worth.
that with that. Exactly. That's like what, 3 animated series?
Yeah, exactly.
4 more movie deals.
I'm
A
gonna
whole
check that out, too.
novelization.
Like, oh yeah,
yes,
you know
please
what?
check
You know
it
what?
out.
Here's what we do. Here's what you do. If we can get Michael B. Jordan to get his own mech,
Oh,
anime
you know
show,
he'll be down for this.
you better believe we can get
He
him
already
in.
did.
Have John Boyega come up. Have the tag team Melanin Brothers of Beauty of the modern cinematic era. Think about it. Michael B. Jordan and John Boyega teaming up, but have them team up in a Pacific Rim animated series. You know,
Funny
you've
you
got
mentioned that,
Genlock, and I don't know what
he's got Genlock and he's
I was about to say Michael B. Jordan already has a mech series, so he's got experience.
He's part of Genlock, and he's a huge nerd for Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
He's
He
one
would
of
do it.
us. He's one of us. In fact, he better show up in the new Gundam movie. He deserves to be in the
He
Gundam
deserves
movie.
it.
Yeah.
That man
Real quick,
owns it.
let me get to the chat. Jace Burner, I put in the name of the Gundam Breaker games, like Gundam Breaker Breaker. Jesse Goku. I want to, but I'm catching up on my debt. I have a modded PS3. It plays PS2
Fair
games
enough.
and download the games to the hard drive, so you don't need to use the disc anymore. Also plays PS2 and PS1 imports.
Nice.
Jace
But
wasn't.
you better have it then.
Jace
You better have downloaded the best third-person shooter of all time. 50 Cent Blood in the Sand.
Oh my
Jesus,
God,
man,
shut
no!
up.
Jace
It's
Burner
good,
wasn't
I
Titanfall
swear!
a mecha game.
You know what? Yes, Titanfalls 1 and 2, fantastic mecha games that also never got the love they deserve.
Jesse Goku. It's a mech game and a shooter. It's very underrated. Jace Burner, Pacific Rim, Rising of the Jaeger, Jesse Goku, Pacific Rim, Godzilla, like Godzilla X Pacific Rim. That would be like all our boaters. We would need to have a doctor after 4 hours because our erections
That
would
would
not
be
go away.
awesome. All right.
If your kaiju desire lasts for more than 24 hours, get that shit in your system. You need it.
All right.
Jesse's saying
the
he's
chat is
leaving.
over
Don't
here
leave
coming
yet.
up
We're
with
gonna
better
let you
ideas
on
than
later,
we do.
man. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and shift gears to what we're all here to talk about. This is the big one. This is a really big one.
Our headline.
Our headline: the return of Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh God.
Behold,
That,
the man that cannot seem to stay retired for more than 1 year keeps going back to remind the young whippersnappers how it's done. The angry Stan Lee of anime.
Yes.
Actually, kind of, yeah. Like people say, "Oh, he's Walt Disney of anime." No. Do you know what Walt Disney did? Family Guy showed us what Walt Disney did to that poor Minnie Mouse. Like, you want to be somebody in this town? Now get down to it, Missy. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, man.
All right. Unfortunately, this is already 8 p.m., so this is the part where I gotta go because real life once again beckons to me.
Hey, that's
God
fine,
damn.
man. Hey, listen. You have yourself a good night, and just be careful out there. Drive safe.
Somehow.
Excuse me. Are you gonna tell me that I am not a paragon of driving safely? Don't finish that sentence.
Not that you're not the paragon
I'm
of
just
driving
saying,
safe.
Angel. I've
Saying
covered a lot.
assholes.
I'm just saying, Angel. I've covered your butt a lot of times when you committed vehicular manslaughter. So
Hey, we lived. That's all what matters. And I gotta go, gentlemen. It's been good for having me here. Thank you to our beloved fans and listeners. Hopefully, for the next episode, I can be there full time. You guys enjoy yourselves, and you know what? I'll keep the stream open because your mofos deserve my view.
Thanks, my man. We appreciate it. We'll check you. Whoop, hang on. Haha. I botched. There we
yeah,
go.
no, it's all good, man. All right, well, let's go ahead and continue with the main story of the return of Hayao Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Thank you.
Miyazaki. Gee, like, why are you mewing Miyazaki?
I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that mispronounces his name, okay?
No, for me, it was more misspelling his name was my issue. Basically.
Well, then there you go. It all comes full circle. You misspell, I mispronounce.
Yeah, except I say it right, and you just blah, blah, blah. You Miyazaki.
All right, so let's go ahead and
Okay,
continue.
for
So-
those. Okay, I know that we get some folks who watch the Ravens Flock who aren't big on anime, and that's what we're here for. We're here to teach you about the world of anime, and basically, nobody does it quite like Hayao Miyazaki. The guy has been a visionary. The guy has been a storyteller for well over 30 years. I gotta try not to look at the chat real quick because I don't want to.
No, it's all cool.
Give
Cool.
away the
Just
joke
go ahead
over
and
here.
continue.
But like, okay, he founded Studio Ghibli, which is one of the most best known Japanese animation studios in the world. They've made beautiful hits. They've made Ponyo. They've made Howl's Moving Castle. They've made Kiki's Delivery Service, one of my personal favorites. Didn't he also do Nausicaa?
I believe he did.
so. Yes.
Yes.
Nausicaa. What's it called?
Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, that's one of the most tragic and depressingly beautiful movies ever of all time. But definitely, it's like Hayao Miyazaki spearheaded all these beautiful animated films. He has been a strong proponent of traditional animation style his entire life. He retired, and now he's back. And now he says he's coming back for one more motherfucking feature film.
Yes.
And I can't be more hyped. Joseph, give us some more details. Do you have the article? Or do you need me to pull up the article?
I'm
doing all the
You
work
go ahead
here
and pull up
tonight.
the article. Hey, man, Angel did some work. He pulled up his
He
article.
had his articles ready to go, but I'm over here. I got to pull in your work. Here we go. All right, let's pull this mess up. Oh, go figure. The link you sent me doesn't work. Could you resend that?
All right, hang on a minute. I'll pull it up. Time for me to do stuff. Hang on,
time
guys.
for the fearless leader to do work as well. Go figure. No. God damn it. Yeah, this is how you can tell we're totally not professional at all, but we are also at the same time. While Jose's pulling it up, I'm going to pull up the chat real quick.
All right, I have an updated piece from Deadline.com.
Filthy thieves.
Yes, I know they are. This was posted on, yesterday, November 26th. Famed anime director Hayao Miyazaki revealed he is coming out of
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki revealed he is coming out of retirement once again to make a feature-length animated film. In an interview with the New York Times, Miyazaki didn't give much detail about the film, but mentioned it's based on Genzaburo Yoshino's 1937 book, How Do You Live? The story follows a teenage boy in Tokyo who moves in with his uncle after his father dies, and the novel is reportedly one of the director's favorites. Miyazaki didn't confirm if the film would have the same name as the book, but when asked why he was returning to direct the film, he simply answered, "Because I wanted to." Studio Ghibli co-founder and producer Toshiro Suzuki described the new film as fantasy on a grand scale. So yeah, because he wanted to. Simple answer. I like it.
It's like, nah, man. I just want to. I just want to do it just because. Holy shit! Can
Sometimes
you
you really don't need any big reasons outside of, hey man, I want to do this because I want to. Because fuck.
Because for him, it's what he loves. It's a story that he loved, and he's making it into an adaptation. We can only imagine what sort of fantastical elements he's going to bring to the story. I don't know the book it's based on. It's called How Do You Live? I don't know that book, but I'm going to do research, and I'm going to check out what he's going in for. And of course, folks are already losing their heads over it. The internet blew up. Twitter went beautifully up in arms, of course, because we're having Mr. Miyazaki come back and grace us with the glory of his presence for one more showdown.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and read off the little comments
You
here.
do that
Geeks 5 Ever saying, Jesse Goku saying he sent 50 Cent. No, it's a joke because he said 50 Cent. Then Jace Burner, I'll show these whippersnappers how to anime. For someone who hates anime, he sure can't get away from it. To which Jesse Goku replied, I call him Menusaki. And then Chase, nah, that's the same stuff we go through at Geeks 5 Ever.
LOL.
And then
Angel, trying to drive recklessly. You dipshits are my background music now. Yay, Angel.
Yep.
All right. Nora Otaku, Rosa Michaels, is on the chat. Hi, Nora.
Hi,
are you
Nora.
guys moving? We moved
We
already.
just did move.
We
and
moved
We just
weeks
haven't
ago.
finished. We just haven't finished unpacking.
Yeah,
But we'll get to it.
This is the new place. This is where we are at right now. Jace, turn left, Angel. No, don't turn left.
No, Angel, you want to go the right way, which is my way. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Anything that comes out of the mind of Miyazaki is guaranteed to produce excellent results. I'm personally a fan of Howl's Moving Castle. That's one of my few favorites from his collection.
My favorite's always been Kiki's Delivery Service. It's right up there. I know that we got a friend of ours, the original founder of Metrocon. His has always been and will always be Nausicaa. And I don't blame him. It's a beautiful fantasy story. That's the thing that Miyazaki brings up these beautiful fantasy films that have an identity and have a story all their own. They're not franchise movies. They're not sequels. They're not cinematic universes. They're all their own self-contained fairy tales, their own self-contained storybook stories. And that's something that right there, man. It's always going to resonate. It's always going to capture people's minds and hearts and stuff. And while
every film is a true work of art from him.
And we have to address the elephant in the room, because if you folks saw our actual thumbnail for our headline here, Nora, you guys left Tampa and you didn't even tell me, you fiendish nerds? No, we didn't leave Tampa.
We
just moved to a different place in Tampa.
We just moved to a different place in Tampa.
We're good.
Where did you come up with that idea?
Relax, Nora. It's okay. We're still in Tampa over here. While we are equally psyched and excited and overjoyed at hearing the news of Mr. Hayao Miyazaki, a guy who can't seem to leave well enough alone, coming back. If you've got, folks, take a look at our headline, take a look at our thumbnail. we're not just talking about the glory of Hayao Miyazaki. We're also talking about Ridley Scott.
The famous, the guy who directed all the Alien movies.
No,
Oh,
no, he
not all
didn't.
of them? Oh,
No, not all of them. James Cameron made Aliens.
oh yeah, James
He
Cameron
just
made Aliens.
created Alien,
He
and
just
then
created Alien, yeah.
he created Blade Runner. He didn't direct Blade Runner 2049. That was Denis Villeneuve.
Okay, thank you.
Very
Go
good.
on.
He made Gladiator. He made Robin Hood, which is just Gladiator with arrows and bows instead of sandals and swords.
What
You
was
think
there?
I'm lying? Kurt Russell.
Was there a Russell? Or was Russell Crowe?
Crowe? I mean to say. Yeah.
Wait, Russell Crowe was in Robin Hood?
Yeah, he made a Robin Hood with Russell Crowe as Robin Hood, throwing bows and arrows instead of sandals and swords.
Oh shit!
What, are you not entertained?
No, I am.
No wonder.
I am now. Shit, man.
Now-
Anything with Russell Crowe is awesome. But go on.
Singing songs and writing wrongs and fighting around the world.
Thank you.
I'm gonna fight cancer. Where's that cancer? I wanna beat his ass. No. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm losing the plot. The point is, Ridley Scott kind of screwed the pooch this week in his press tour on on a new film that he came out with called House of Gucci, starring Lady Gaga and Adam Driver. In his press tour, in discussing that, he also discussed a second movie that he brought out earlier this year called The Last Duel, starring Matt Damon and Adam Driver. Yeah, no, I don't blame the guy for liking Adam Driver and putting him in his films. I mean, come on, have you seen the man? Have you seen Adam Driver?
I've seen Adam
You
Driver.
know,
You know what Adam Driver and Lady Gaga have in common?
What?
They're the epitome of bad romance.
Ooh, is that a dig at him being Kylo Ren, or is that a dig at him just being like being a romantic lead and having?
Oh no!
tragic stuff?
No! It was a
'Cause
Kylo Ren thing.
Oh, I was about to say.
No,
I was about to say,
man!
Joe.
I don't know anything about Adam Driver as a person.
No,
I want to
he's
know his habits.
No, he's a married man, and he's happily so, and like folks are weird with him, but like okay.
But
basically,
getting back
long
on
story
Scott, so go on.
basically on Ridley Scott. What the fuck? Okay, I'm actually pulling up the quote over here. First off, a couple weeks ago, he went and really shat on the entire superhero movie genre, calling them boring as shit. Basically saying that they're nothing more than CG fuckathons, CGI fucktastic destruction over here.
Wow.
But in his attempt to promote fucking the House of Gucci, which is out right now, which is out on streaming, and apparently it's very good. It's a nice little drama about like the Gucci brand and stuff. It's very nice. He went and blamed the box office failure of his film The Last Duel, which was like this medieval fantasy, as you can imagine, action story. And he blamed it on millennials and their fucking phones. His quote is, and I kid you not, I think what it boils down to, what we've got today, the audiences who were brought up on these fucking cell phones. He told this to Mark Maron on his WTF podcast. The millennium do not ever want to be taught anything unless you're told on the cell phone. Yeah, this is a broad stroke, but I think we're dealing with it right now with Facebook. There is a misdirection that has happened where it's given the wrong kind of confidence to this latest generation, I think.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? What the fuck? The guy went full on boomer. He went full fucking boomer here. I am just at a loss for words with this fucking guy.
Oh my god!
And I did promise I was going to open up the invite over here. So
You absolute ignorant vegetable.
no, he's not ignorant vegetable. Like, oh no, his brain,
Oh my god!
it's broken.
Oh, hang on. A comment from Jace Murder. Hang on, let me read it. Come on. The millennials don't want to drop $20 on a movie about a product they can never afford.
All right, here we go.
All right.
There is our Zoom chat link. We are allowing folks to come in today. We're only bringing people in one at a time.
Yes.
All right, because I know sometimes we get people in, and sometimes we get.
Sometimes we
Folks
lose
just-
focus, and
yeah.
we do want to keep it focused. But that being said, oh my, you know what?
Holy
maybe
fucking
God, maybe some
dude.
folks in the entertainment industry should not be open for interviews. I'm just saying. Ridley Scott, he's a great director, no doubt about it, but maybe he should keep his mouth shut. Okay,
Maybe.
I mean,
Here we
and look,
go.
I'm not pissing on freedom of speech. Everybody can say whatever they want, but if you have a reputation that you're trying to protect, and if you want any ounce of credibility, maybe you should watch what you say, buddy.
Hang on, let him fix his audio. We're about to bring him in. Here we go, Mr. Geeks 5 ever himself, Jesse Goku. How are you, my man?
What's up?
What's up? Hold on, let me
Hey, Jesse, got milk?
Very
yes.
funny. He's referring
Yes.
to the very distinguished white wisps you got going on. I'm digging it though.
sir, that is vitiligo. That is an actual disease.
Exactly. Michael Jackson had it. That's why he went
Oh,
from black
shit,
to white.
I am so sorry. I take
How
it back.
dare you?
I take it back.
Shun the unbeliever. Shun.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I love it when people are like, oh my god, you got gray hair. Like, no, it's vitiligo. It's
I was
it's a
just
very
going for a
bad
milk joke. I'm sorry.
Holy shit. No, but you were listening into what we were saying about Ridley Scott. Obviously, first the good
Yeah.
news about Hayao Miyazaki. I'm pretty sure you could dig it. Am I right? Or
That's right. Everybody loves Miyazaki. He's cool.
Miyazaki, fucker.
Miyazaki.
And you're worried about
Everybody loves Miyazaki. Well, you kind of have to say his last name with the Spanish accent because the some of the pronunciations in Japanese and Spanish are very similar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Miyazaki. It's in Espanol. It's Miyazaki.
Okay. Miyazaki.
I
Okay.
guess.
Did you also
Miyazaki.
hear the stuff we talked about Ridley Scott's comments?
Ridley Scott.
Yeah, dude. Like, here, let me stop you right there. Look, as much as I like Ridley Scott, it's not his fault, but he's just part of this older generation of directors and actors that are like blaming Marvel, blaming the Godzillaverse, blaming all these movies. Like, now our movies have to have like a deeper meaning. We don't go for the whole day of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone just showing up and gunning down hundreds of people for no apparent reason are dead. and like we're sick and tired of the same bullshit. I'm sorry people love Robin Hood, but we're sick and tired of Robin Hood movies and Western movies because it's always the same bullshit.
Like, seriously, like I have not seen a single Clint Eastwood movie, but they're all basically cowboy movies.
Yeah.
Even though he's like, oh
Right.
no, he's dealing with cartel guys. No, he's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He's dealing
And
with kids on his lawn. He's just being a cowboy.
Hell, even his
know.
newest movie, Cry Macho, he's just a freaking cowboy.
And here's the thing, man. I even give Marvel shit sometimes. Like I watch Avengers Endgame, and I have criticized the shit out of it for not having any Latino superheroes.
No, you're not wrong about that.
You're not
like,
wrong.
We hadn't gotten there yet. We're getting a couple. I did the
Right,
Eternals
we are
count?
getting a couple.
Did the Eternals count? Because we got Selma Hayek in there. Does she count? Well, I know she counts, but like, do
Oh
the
yeah, by the
Eternals
way,
count?
I saw the
Because
movie.
they're space alien robot people who are all loving
I mean,
family,
I
gay people with each other.
guess, but that's now, and I feel like they're being more inclusive now. But like, here's the thing, though, like we're tired of Western movies. We're tired of people not having representation in movies. You know, the movies of yesteryear don't work anymore, man. I mean, look at how Spider-Man is a great example of change being necessary. Look
Right.
at Mary Jane. Look at Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson was never a nerd, and now he is a nerd.
Right, because like and they reworked that around because they're in like a nerd high school. Like, okay, how can Flash Thompson be a bully but also still be in a nerd high school for nerds? Let's do it this way. Let's just make him a dick.
Yeah,
Let's just make him
an
a dick.
arrogant prick.
Yeah, you can be smart and still be an asshole.
Exactly.
Exactly. But no,
But that's
that
the
being
thing,
said,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but that's the thing, though. He's blaming social media. He's no different than like Jennifer Aniston or anybody else blaming Marvel movies as to why these other movies that are just one and done aren't popular at all. I'm sorry, but like all these old movies, like all the movies that came out before, if they're not actually, I mean, they could be good. I don't know. But they just don't appeal anymore. We want a wider scope. We want a bigger, broader story. We want something that will like make us leave with our jaws open. I mean, look at the new Ghostbusters. They even changed their formula, and it worked. It was really good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we actually last weekend we did a double feature. We watched Eternals first, and then we watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. We're like, Eternals,
It was good. It introduced some new ideas.
Ghostbusters Afterlife, it was fucking great. I loved it.
Right.
We're not giving spoilers, but fuck hell yes.
Yeah.
It was good.
No,
And-
but you got to admit they did a lot of like changes to it. They changed up the formula and it works. It just works.
right, exactly. Yeah, no, and we could get into that maybe next week.
Maybe next
Like,
week, but
we
as
want to
far
let
as-
people watch the movie and stuff.
You know what Ridley Scott needs? Maybe he needs to direct a superhero movie.
He's
He
trying
needs to get
to.
laid.
He's trying to. That's why he's like, oh, I'm
He-
going to make a
no.
sequel to Gladiator.
Just pull out a
He needs to get laid. He took No Nut November too serious.
Jesus
just
Christ.
pull out a random superhero from maybe Dark Horse Comics and make a movie out of it. There.
Ridley Scott, if you're watching this by some miracle, no offense, guys, if you're watching this and you hear my voice, just go rub one out, man. Just do the world a favor.
Like, it's okay. Nobody will judge you. You've made your millions. You've made your mark in cinema. Go ahead and stroke one off. It's okay.
Masturbation
no,
is a
even
good
if we
form
do
of
judge-
relieving stress.
Even if we do judge you, what the fuck do you care, man? You're rich.
Exactly. You're fucking Ridley Scott. You made Alien. You made Gladiator. You made Blade Runner. Who the fuck is going to judge you on this? But just remember one other really important factor. A lot of people who are actually bringing up the discussion online on about him crapping about his movie not doing well, this is the first time they're actually hearing about that movie, The Last Duel. I thought that, I remember seeing trailers on it, like, oh, this is interesting. Adam Driver, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Okay, this looks interesting. When's it coming out? I only saw one trailer of it and no promos, no commercial, nothing.
I
Nothing.
didn't even know
Nathan.
you existed.
The motherfucker complains about not enough people watching his movie and then doesn't put up the money to put up advertisements for the damn thing.
Nope.
More people are watching his movie House of Gucci now because of him not promoting The Last Duel and shitting on millennials. Because he's talking about all this shit in his press interviews about the House of Gucci.
The more you talk about him, the more it sounds like his direction and his beliefs are all wrapped up in one awkward pretzel.
He's got a pretzel in his head.
You know what? I promise you, he took out advertisements in a newspaper. That's why nobody heard of it.
Or maybe
Oh,
old
God
age,
damn
or
it.
maybe old age is catching up to him mentally, man. I don't know what's going on.
And these damn whippersnappers didn't see my movie.
Back in
I
my
remember when
day.
they crucified Christ.
Back in my day, when we wanted to make something look futuristic, we would get sheets of glass, and then we would negative paint on the glass, on it, and then we would backlight the glass so it would look in the blade ladder down, and that's how we made Los Angeles 2019 look incredible. Fun fact, that's actually, I may be rambling, but that's actually how they did the visual effects for Blade Runner. So, nerd moment.
I will say this about Ridley Scott. Look, he's a visionary. He is a man that he is a visionary, and he revolutionized movies for the better.
Exactly.
Like, look at Alien. Alien, it took like 8 to 11 people for just a mechanical alien to operate. This man was ahead of his time. He really was. But unfortunately, he is another victim of people getting old and being stuck in their ways. And honestly, let's just put it out there. He's being a hater right now. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no defending him. There's no excuse. He's just a hater right now because his movie that he didn't advertise did so shitty. First off, not a lot of us heard of it. I didn't even know it was a thing. If I had known it was a thing, I promise you I wouldn't have fucking seen it anyway because I'm tired of all these fucking Renaissance movies. Like, I get it, man. It's like Robin Hood. That fucking story's been done to death and nobody does it accurately. Right. Secondly, I'm not saying his movie's bad. I like those kind of movies. I like those, I like Kingdom of Heaven. I like Gladiator. I like Lord of the Rings. I like those kind of movies. But at the same time, man, don't be I get it. Marvel's killing it right now. Godzilla versus King Kong was killing it. Justice League is starting to get better. DC's starting to get better. And that's the thing, though, because we want things that will connect. You know how people would shit their pants if people are going to shit their pants with the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hands down, bro. That's not even a bet.
That's not that. There's no question about it. But yeah.
I'm sorry, but the way things are going, our superhero movies from 20 years ago were trash. I mean, a lot of them were trash, and they've gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, X-Men 3,
Daredevil.
Spider-Man 3, Daredevil, Elektra. I mean,
My only exception is the Punisher movie from 2004. I actually enjoyed it.
That was like a nice revenge movie. It's like a nice vigilante revenge movie. Like, and folks were complaining like, "Oh, he's not bloody and gory enough." Like, no, he's laser focused and he's pissed. Thomas Jane just going in. He's
just
like
cleaned house.
boom, 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 headshot, kill.
I think what a lot of directors are. I think the issue they have is that we are now in the age. They believe we are in the age of superheroes, which is not true. We are in the age of expanded universes. We want movies that connect and cross over now.
Yes, I agree.
We want our storytelling to be more involving. We want to be able to engage, and we want to be able to pick little details and stuff and things going on. That's why there's still folks who love the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, even though it's been off the air for about a year now.
It's like that saying, man. That old saying. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah.
No, but he's over here
We're not.
that he's not getting enough cake.
How dare
Right,
you
but
guys
you know
eat
what?
before me?
I will say this: I hate that saying so much because they're like, "Oh, you can't have your cake and eat it." Then why the fuck did I get up and get some cake?
Why'd I get the cake to begin with?
Exactly.
Like-
Before we
I'll go
continue,
eat it.
I do want to read off some comments. A comment from Noro Otaku. Go to timeout, Jose. Come on, lay off me. I apologize. Me and Jesse were tight, man.
Jace Burner.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Oh,
Jace
my
on the
goodness.
chat. He blames the millennials and cell phones because he didn't pay for the ads on YouTube and Facebook. He had the ads running after Matlock and Wheel
Oh
of
my
Fortune.
God! Does he
We don't-
still have a flip phone?
Who knows?
He probably still has a giant brick.
Jeez, no, that'd be hysterical. No, I'm
No,
pretty
no.
sure. I'm pretty sure the guy is like.
If he
connected.
had the brick phone, I would actually respect him a lot more because the fact that somebody
It
is still
belongs in
giving
a
service-
museum. So does
The
he.
fact that he can get service on it speaks volumes. But a flip phone, all right, Grandpa, put down the jitterbug and get with the times.
Hang on. Jace Burner also said, we don't want one-shots. We want campaigns of movies.
Right, exactly. Like,
Yeah, going back to Jesse's point.
give us more reason to come out to the theater. Like,
And
okay,
I promise you right now, dude, that the movie industry is already making less money than the video game industry. Video games in 20 years from now are going to completely replace movies.
I'll put money on
and
that.
Same.
And they kind of are because we're using real actors now.
Yeah, like we were talking earlier about Kojima Productions opening up his Los Angeles studio and entertainment studio.
Yes!
Yeah, no, it's just give it time. This guy's already he's ahead of the curve. So
Kojima's going Hollywood.
yep. So I believe in that.
Yeah, definitely. Man.
I mean, you guys, you have a point. Everyone has a point about Ridley Scott. He's just. It's not his fault. He's just so close-minded. I mean, you got to give the guy some credit because he's like what? He's 1 year. What's up?
He fell.
Oh, you fell? Are you okay?
I think he needs
Come
to
here.
hibernate. Ridley
Come
Scott.
here.
Just put him in a hibernation.
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Hello.
how adorable. Hey.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I said say hi.
I'm Juan. This is Jose. You're on
Okay.
YouTube.
Hi.
Hi.
She-
Pleasure to see you. You're
You
so
better not
adorable.
start crying.
No, don't
Oh,
cry.
no,
You're so
no,
adorable.
No.
We're very happy to meet you. How are you?
What's up? You thirsty? Yeah. She's shy.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's all right. babe.
All right.
She
It's
fell,
okay.
she fell.
Hey, it's all
Aw.
right.
She fell.
man.
That's her cousin.
I hope you feel better.
Oh my
Same.
God. She just ran away. She's like, oh, what the hell with this?
It's me. I ward off children.
You know, in like 7 years, she's gonna be all over YouTube on her own. Like, screw this,
Yeah.
Daddy. I'm cutting out on my own.
I
I'ma
ward off
shake some
children
booty for
want
some
to.
cash.
They don't want to see a monster.
Well, she's 2, so maybe not 7 years. Maybe hopefully 15.
15 years, yeah.
15 years. But yeah, no, back to what I was saying. As I told Juan, maybe Ridley Scott just needs to be in a hibernation tank. Just put him in a tank, hibernate him, keep him frozen, and just, I don't know, have his movies run on autopilot.
Let him, just give him some time. Let him direct a superhero movie. It doesn't have to be anything major. Once he gets in on it, he's going to open up. But in the meantime, he's one of these people out here that is just falling victim because nobody, I mean, I'm sorry, but unless you're the Matrix or Spider-Man, you're not, nobody cares.
Right, exactly. Like,
Of course.
Funny you mentioned that. The Matrix Resurrection's coming out next month. Woo!
And so
I want to
is
believe.
Spider-Man.
I want to believe. I know. Like Angel was on the chat on YouTube. I mean, on Twitter earlier this week because there was an article with I think it was Wachowski talking about how it's gonna what do you call it, subvert expectations or whatever, and that line, it made Angel immediately like, well, my expectations are now immediately down, and like, oh god, it's gonna be horrible because they're just gonna subvert things. Like,
they already have screenings of the movie, and they're saying that it is. They were saying that they're saying like when they saw, I forgot what he said, but he said it was visionary, like the visuals were spectacular. I'm on another podcast. It's called Absolute Zeros.
yeah,
And we talked about The Matrix, and people don't know this,
but
when they were first making the movie, they did call the new Morpheus's son, and he did say in an interview that Morpheus is more of
potential
a
spoilers,
disciple.
by the way, folks. We haven't watched or seen
These
anything.
are not spoilers.
potential.
These are not spoilers.
Potential.
These are potential spoilers because, as of right now, the video game, the MMO that came out on Xbox that nobody played, that nobody remembers, is still canon.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
The Matrix Online. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
And in The Matrix, they did explain that they are in a somewhat robotic multiverse. Remember, this isn't the first Neo. This is the sixth.
Yeah, this is
And
the
they've
sixth
all looked the
incarnation
same.
of the
Every
one.
time
There
he,
were 5 ones.
this is what people don't realize, that every time you die in the Matrix, your body is recycled and then recreated and thrown back in the system.
Maybe.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But we do have someone waiting right now to jump on, and it's
I
Noro
gotta
Taco.
use the bathroom, and I'm getting a headache. I ever since the car wreck, man, I've been getting my concussion. I've been getting headaches. And
No, dude, it's cool, man. You're still recovering from it, man, and
Yeah.
it's totally
No, you're all
normal.
right. We totally understand, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
got
and swap
I
you
got a
out.
kid.
But
All right,
listen,
guys.
man, you
It
take
was
care,
good.
right, man? Stay in good health.
I'll still watch it. I'll watch it from the bathroom.
All right, we appreciate that.
Of course,
Yes.
hey, man. Absolutely.
All right, we appreciate that, man. We'll check you later, Jesse.
That's the advantage of social media. You can watch videos and movies anywhere, anytime, any place.
From that
Exactly.
toilet.
Something that Ridley Scott should learn.
He should, but he ain't gonna learn.
Yeah, he ain't gonna.
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our next guest here on the stream as we go into the next topic.
Yep. Before we do that, we want to go ahead and ask you folks what you think. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know on the chat about your take about Ridley Scott being full boomer, about Hayao Miyazaki coming back for the glory of the Sontaran Empire, whatever. No, like for glory and beauty. Let us know. Noro Taku, you are live. You are on the Ravens Flock.
Before we get to that, I do want to read off some comments. Yes, Jace Burner, the best baby. She's been on YouTube before. The best part of Jessie is her. Nah, my daughter is shocked when she sees our stuff. And then Norotaku, Ridley Scott, Frozen in Time, rated PG, coming in 2034.
Ha. We can only hope.
I know, right?
Nora, are you there? Can you hear us?
Nora, we waiting for you. I think Nora's trying to get herself ready to stream. But as we wait for Nora, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
I guess our last topic of the night, because we're like at our half hour point for that.
Yeah.
But this is fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy, and I'll go ahead and take over here. So earlier this week, on this week's edition of Monday Night Raw,
it's wrestling news, folks.
It is wrestling news,
predictably.
but this is so bad, it's good. On this week's edition of WWE Monday Night Raw, which was over in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, following their pay-per-view of WWE Survivor Series, there was an altercation where a fan attacked former WWE World Champion Seth Rollins after his match, after he had a segment with Finn Balor in the ring. There was video footage that was captured by a lot of people on social media. I actually shared the footage on Twitter. He was walking right up the ramp when someone jumped over the security barricade, ran and did like a freaking dash at Seth Rollins up the ramp, tried to take him down. Seth had him in a headlock, right, and kept him down right before, right until the officials and everybody else broke it up and were able to restrain the fan. And Seth just got back up and started yelling at him and said, like, "What now, boy? What now, bitch? You're trying to blindside me, motherfucker!" And then everyone was chanting, "Throw him out."
Holy shit. All right. Well, we finally have her on. Nora Otaku, can you hear us?
Hi.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
now
we
we
can.
hear you. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
It's good seeing you, hun. It's been a while. How are
Been
you
too
doing?
long. How are you?
Pretty good. Been been like chilling.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, please don't judge me. I mean, me and Jesse, we're good friends. You know, it was just a joke.
Like he knew about the white wisps on there. We knew about that stuff. I actually find it quite cool
Yeah.
that he's got that going on in his mustache.
Indeed. But no, we were just talking about. I don't know if you heard the audio, but like a fan attacked a wrestler this week on WWE Raw, which was Monday
Completely
night.
unscripted, completely unplanned.
Completely unscripted, unplanned, and it happened over in Brooklyn, New York.
Basically, after was it a segment or a full match?
It was a segment.
All right. That between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Oh, hey, there's K-Storm waving high in the background. She
Actually,
left.
I was going to say I shared the footage. Are we allowed to share it right here on our program?
We don't have a way of doing that.
Okay, never mind. Then go on.
That would be
Hi,
K-Storm
K-Storm.
saying she's still here. Can you hear? No, you probably can't hear her.
She's waving high. K-Storm is waving high.
Hang on.
Like the new house.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I paid for it myself.
We like it too, especially the color of these walls. It's nice, bloody red, with a little
More
bit of
like
My favorite
royal
color.
red.
royal red with a touch of gold.
I like myself some royal red.
So yeah, K-Storm's right. It's Gryffindor.
God damn
Shit.
it, we're in a Gryffindor house.
We're in a Gryffindor common room. Go figure.
That's
I thought it was Castlevania to me.
I'll
See,
take
don't
that
hate
as a
me.
compliment. I will take that. But yeah, there was footage leaked out. But on the WWE side, they basically cut away into a replay video right before the attack happened.
But there were plenty of folks who caught it on their phones, who caught it on and put it up on Twitter. Basically, a guy jumped the rail. You know how you know the walkway from the stage
Yeah.
down to the ring? He jumped over
Yeah.
there, bolted straight up the ramp, and tackled Seth Rollins and tackled him from behind.
No,
Right?
from right
Oh.
in front. He charged right in front.
Oh,
of
he
him.
just fucking charged right at her like a fucking football tackle.
Yes.
And Seth Rollins grabbed him in a front face lock, right?
Yes, and
So-
kept him down until the officials were able to.
Joe, perhaps you could demonstrate on me. Like,
Do we have to?
you basically had him
Yeah, just
there.
just basically like kept him down.
How dare you?
Yeah,
It was fucking
it was
wild.
insane.
Something like that hasn't happened in a long time.
Oh my
not in
goodness.
pro wrestling.
Yeah, no, and
As much as
I think we broke Nora.
I think we broke an hour, but let me go ahead and continue here. Now, this was also released on Twitter. The guy is identified. Should we mention his name? He's been publicly identified already.
According to who is this guy? Mark.
Raimondi. He's another journalist who saw what happened. The guy is identified as Eliza Spencer. He's 24 years old, and he's been charged with attempted assault and attempted violation of arts and cultural affairs, in this case disrupting a live sporting event, for his attack on WWE wrestler Seth Rollins during the Raw television show Monday night at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, according to the New York Police Department.
So, yeah, okay. So this guy's been charged, and he was arrested. They had him. But the thing that was really wild, and this is something that was brought up on the Jim Cornette Experience on the Jim Cornette podcast, was it took forever to get any sort of security or referees to actually pull the guy off.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins had the guy in this headlock and had him held down. I was trying to punch him in the fucking back of his head for real for a good solid minute before there were enough referees and enough like security officials to actually yank the guy off and take him down. And apparently, according to Mr. Cornette, the thing that you want to do is if you have a fan attack you, if you're a wrestler, wait for the referees or for the officials to slap him or punch him right back. Don't try to hit him for real, because if you lay a finger on him for real, they could take your ass for court or whatever. But no, you want to wait for the referee. You want to wait for an official. You want to wait for a security guy to actually lay on him and actually punch him back for being a fucking asshole and jumping him.
Exactly. Now, of course, WWE released their statement following the incident. WWE takes the safety of its performers very seriously. The individual who attacked Seth Rollins has been turned over to the NYPD and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Thank you for that one.
I just love
that
Nora's
is-
facial expressions here.
that is just wah, wah, wah. I can understand 15, 16, or 17, but 24.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
My
man.
brain is glitching, and now I'm having fucking eye strain and want to slam my head against the wall and question my life. Like,
What?
even when I was 16, like that's like me going to a world tournament and wanting to charge up towards Goku.
Like, child, the fight hasn't begun. You ain't in this thing. What's your weight class? What's your fighting style? Are you even qualified? No. Get the fuck out. No. This guy literally just jumped over the rail and fucking beelined for Seth Rollins.
I think the last time I talked about this incident was during one of my Wrestle Rewind reviews on an edition of AEW Dynamite when a fan tried to get into the ring and Jericho punched him in the face before he was escorted out.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, this happened in All Elite Wrestling a couple of months back. Some guy jumped the rail, tried to beat up the fans, tried to beat up the wrestlers as well, and Chris Jericho socked him right in the mouth for it. Like, no, fuck you. How dare you?
Exactly. But no. Now, as far as the...
Oh, Angel was also on our Twitch chat saying, time to drive recklessly. You motherfuckers are my background music now.
Nice.
Thank you for that, Angel.
Thank you for that. Now, on the side of the culprit, we actually did. According to media sources, we actually did uncover the motive behind this. The Twitter.
So go fucking figure. It wasn't just an asshole being an asshole. There's a story behind it. Check it out.
The Twitter user at NotKHRIS posted several screenshots of an alleged conversation
Not
Spencer had with a fake Seth Rollins. Supposedly, the attacker was being scammed by an online catfish posing as the WWE superstar. The fake account is said to have eventually ghosted Eliza Spencer, who began the would-be feud with the wrestler in 2019. The screenshots show messages purportedly from Spencer to the fake Rollins account. Some of them used threatening language. The fake Seth Rollins seemed to have scammed this dude out of hundreds of dollars and then got the guy's bae arrested because of a fake check. Yeah. And for those who don't know, Juancho, can you please give them a simple definition of what it means, of what catfish is in the internet?
Basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. This guy got scammed. He thought he was talking to the real Seth Rollins. He thought that he was actually talking to someone who somehow needed money from him, even though he's a pro wrestler, even though he's a famous and wealthy dude. But the guy somehow got money out of him and then just left him up and disappeared. What the hell?
Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Holy shit. Also, real quick, Nora, I saw you moved your phone up. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is something wrong?
I'm just like,
Wait.
I'm just questioning myself.
Oh, God.
Oh,
But,
God.
like, are you sure he wasn't on something?
I was going to say, Nora, have you ever had an instance where you were, where you were
Scammed or catfished or
scammed or
anything?
catfished online on social media?
I'm gonna say this.
Yep.
Yes, but this one was on fucking eBay. Someone saw a picture of my Android 21. Me being a typical dumbass. They say, "Hey, this is for somebody's birthday present. Can you do this? Can you do me a favor? Send out this." Fast forward, I figured out it was a scam, but I never got catfished, but scammed that one time, and it pissed me off. So
I
Yes,
would
it's
crack
beer.
open a cold one right there with you. I can't drink booze or anything at the moment. But, yeah, no,
but
I feel that. I feel that so damn hard. This one time, I remember trying to go on eBay and buy to try to buy a copy of a 3D animation program. Someone was advertising that they had the program disc with the product key never used. What they sent me was a fucking DVD with tutorials and a bunch of other useless shit. So, okay, this is not what you said. This is worthless. I want my fucking money back.
Yeah.
And eBay got me my money back on that one. But that was, ages ago. Real quick,
I wish I would have told eBay that, but it's like, oh, we don't do refunds and all that. But it's like, I was too pissed and I was too devastated. But as the wrestling person, even Twitter has a verification if this is an actual person, along with Instagram.
Like, I'm pretty sure this guy was like speaking to somebody on WhatsApp or some private chat or something.
Funny you mentioned that. I actually pulled up an article that reveals more details on the motive.
Before you do that, real quick, I want to hit the chat. Let's see. Jace Burner. Jesse was right. Old guard directors and actors don't like how things are. We wanted to stream and not go to a theater. And Jesse Goku here. As someone who worked security at a sporting event, the problem is these guys sneak, jump, and bolt. Security has to face the crowd. I call bullshit. You know how damn well that's him. That's on him for falling for that shit. Seth Rollins makes 7 figures. I think they also said he was drunk as well.
All right. Well, according to a recent article, which was posted yesterday
on
from
CinemaBlend,
cinemablend.com, are you going to shit on them too?
I don't know them enough to shit on, but deadlines are filthy thieves. But
Yes,
was he on something?
We don't know.
All right.
Was he on something?
So
supposedly drunk, but let's
Like,
find out.
Let's find out.
If it was 420,
All right.
I can understand that.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Now, Eliza Spencer, the 24-year-old who faces criminal charges for his attack on Seth Rollins, explained that he first met the wrestler at a meet and greet years ago. He told the New York Daily News that he asked Rollins for help with his wrestling career at the time and that he hoped to become a professional in the wrestling industry. Sometime later, Spencer said he got in contact with Rollins via WhatsApp. And,
Fucking WhatsApp, seriously?
and alleges Rollins asked him for gift cards in exchange for boosting his career. Eliza Spencer honored what he believed to be the actual Seth Rollins' wishes and sent around $3,000 in gift cards to the account. In exchange, Rollins
Gift cards!
In exchange,
Keep going.
Rollins wrote him a check that ultimately bounced when Spencer tried to cash it.
Oh my fucking god! Like K-Storm. Even K-Storm, I don't know if you could hear her.
He immediately grabs the mug.
It's gift cards. Like, every warning of fraud out there everywhere says if somebody on the internet asks you to buy a gift card and send it to them, say no, it is a scam. How the hell did this guy fall for it?
Oh my fucking god. Like, even
That's the same thing that happened to me, that fucking gift card.
No, like the fucking, what do you call it? Some asshole trying to scam. Jesus, like some asshole trying to pretend that they're the IRS, saying like, oh, you have to, your Social Security account's going to be locked. You're going to be arrested unless you buy Target gift cards.
The police are outside your door.
IRS doesn't even do that.
You remember that? Some dude posted a video on YouTube and on Twitter calling this guy back and saying like, oh, okay, let me just get your information here and fuck you scam artist motherfucker. How dare you? I'm going to have you arrested. Like, no, fuck you. Like, it made the rounds. How could this guy fall for it? Oh my god.
Man, a comment from
Jesse Goku. Man, this fool probably thought a quarterback was a refund. Fuck, man.
Man, $3,000 worth of gift cards. That is insane. That is outrageous. Oh my goodness.
A toast to your stupidity. Salud.
There's a lot we could
Slanja.
Jesus,
all that shit.
We could do something better with $3,000. Come on.
Shit. Maybe we're in the wrong business. Maybe we need to be.
Me?
What's up?
You know what $3,000 could have bought me?
What could have bought you?
A whole collection of this.
More plushies. Yeah,
more
exactly.
Plushies. Yeah, that would
Sweet,
be cool.
merciful
Those are
Jesus.
figurines.
Oh,
$3,000. That'd be my rent for 2 months. That'd be freaking fixing up my car. That'd be enough to pay off my debts and get me back on track with my fucking, what do you call it? With my fucking finances.
But
and
no,
this poor sap, this poor dumb motherfucker
Betty
thinks
had,
Seth Rollins needs it.
That'd be enough to meet you guys at Metro.
Exactly. Shit.
Yeah.
Fly you down to Holiday Matsuri. We're gonna be there next month, December 17th through the 19th, Orlando World Center Marriott.
And then I could do a body slam on Jose.
Yeah.
You could try. Jose's wrestled. He may be old, but he'll take all comers.
I mean, I have no comment on that.
I don't think he would survive my body weight. I'm 240.
Challenge accepted.
So that's like a great white shark body slamming Moxie if you've seen Hell of a Boss.
Yeah, I know. I've watched Hell of a Boss. I'm a big fan of Blitz. But getting back on subject, there were video footage. There was video taken. There were also photos taken. Becky Lynch was right there on the Titantron on the stage, and she was ready to like help out. Like she was just standing there when the whole thing went down. And Becky Lynch is Seth Rollins' real life wife. And
she was ready to fucking throw down. She don't give a fuck.
Yes. Now, that being said, according to Seth Rollins in an interview, this is not the first time he'd had to deal with an incident like this. He actually shared a story from 2019, and I quote, "Our fans are super passionate, and they're the lifeblood of what we do. But man, sometimes it's a little overboard. I had a woman come to my house. Social media is crazy in this era, too, because of all the catfishing. So what will happen is like, these people will pretend to be me and engage these fans of mine and try to extort them for Amazon gift cards or money or whatever. And this one woman showed up at my house not long ago, twice, 2 times. I had to call the police on her."
Holy shit. No, it's like that one dude stalking, what was it, Sonia Deville?
Oh, yeah.
Shit, no, like people can be fucking crazy. But the fact that this guy fell for a WhatsApp scam artist, motherfucker, are you kidding me? How does that work? How does that even happen, man?
Oh, man.
On the one hand, I feel bad for him, but on the other hand, the motherfucker was clearly dumb as a box of rocks.
And as for Seth Rollins, I think he handled himself pretty well. He didn't go on he didn't go on Twitter and actually like open his mouth about the whole thing because like I'm sorry, he's built a bad reputation on opening his mouth on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, he handled it professionally on his end. By
front face locking the guy until the referees and security can get him off.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then he tried to kick him in the ass too.
That being said, yes, catfish is a serious crime, and no one should ever have to fall for it. No one should fall for it at all. Period. Hang on a minute. We got more comments on this.
More comments from Jesse. Let's see here. The man Seth Rollins would only get a $5 gift card, a one gift card from me. Well, at least buy him some dinner first, maybe a movie before fucking him. 240 pounds? Psh, please, I squat 509 and bench 350. I guess that's a challenge? Jesse Goku versus Noro Otaku. Throw down intergender match. Let's do it.
Oh, snap.
Good Lord, I watch wrestling. I watch Wrestle Talk, but hearing all this again makes me want to punch a creeper. I mean, I get it. I do feel bad, but come on. He's lucky Seth didn't kick the shit out of him. Yeah. He's real fucking lucky. He counts lucky fucking stars, man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. But no, whether it's any type of performing setting, whether it's wrestling or whether it's a concert or anything, fans should not be this assholey when it comes to seeing people, man. Like, come on, let them do their show. Let them do their stuff. Don't be assholes. It's so funny.
You should see it in rock concerts.
Oh, yeah, no, Jesus. No, like, I'm just glad no one actually got seriously fucking hurt. I'm over here remembering, this is kind of obscure, but it's more pop culture stuff. This girl, this singer, Christina Grimmie, she was on The Voice. She just started up this, she started this underground following. She was famous on YouTube. She was a singer.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
And fuck you, Onision.
Some psychotic fucking fan fucking murdered her at a concert of hers, and it was fucking crazy. And that's what people who are fucking unhinged and disconnected with reality are capable of. You don't want to mess with that.
No, you really don't. You really don't. And again, this is extremely unfortunate on all levels. I mean, fucking hell, man.
Jesse Koku saying, "Don't jump the gate or you gonna get jumped." That's right.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Yes, he put it simple to the point. I like
that too. It's like I can understand if he was okay. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
I was hoping you would say he was 15 or 16 or 17, but when you said 24, I'm like,
you're a grown-ass man.
Like that when I was 24.
Like, you're a grown-ass man with hair on your balls. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. Come on.
And the only thing I did stupidly was ditch home just to go to anime club. That was my rebellious high school years. In my day, this is what we did. We didn't do all this stupid shit like these 20-year-olds did.
In my time, the millennial kids and their cell phones jumping over the rails and trying to beat up Seth Rollins because they got catfished. Wow.
Oh my God.
I feel like an old lady right now. It's like, in my time, we didn't have this. We only had was like hacky sacky shit. We didn't do all this run up to people because we knew better.
Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. But again, this is an unfortunate situation, but the aftermath, is being handled. Eliza Spencer will be facing his court date very soon regarding this, and the WWE, they will continue going on business as usual.
Yep. The wheel's gonna.
Hopefully
the wheel's gonna keep on turning.
Exactly.
That ain't gonna change.
Exactly. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe this means that in the future they're going to beef up security a little bit so we can avoid an
No, they
incident
just
like
have to
this.
get security to actually pay attention for these crazy stuff because he should not have gotten as far as he did.
I agree. Yes.
I'm drinking tea. That's what it is.
Yeah, sure. I didn't see you pop that can of beer into your mug. Sure.
No, it's okay. I would also be drinking booze if I had to talk about this bullshit.
Sprite. That was Sprite or Pepsi. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay, Nora. I too would be drinking booze if I had to address this bullshit.
Jesse Goku on the chat, real quick. Don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna jump the barricade, I would jump it to jump Baron Corbin. Because apparently Baron Corbin is the worst.
Do they have vendors in wrestling?
Vendors?
Like get your beers here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like vendors?
There are
I'm
concessions.
Yeah, because
give me two more.
Oh yeah, no.
This is entertainment right here.
Cut this guy off. No, he's done.
So I guess the lesson to learn all this is, first of all, number one, be very careful of who you talk with on the internet. So
Catfishing is a real problem. Watch out. Don't give out gift cards to randos you don't know in person.
at all, ever.
And don't try fighting your favorite celebrity.
Especially if that favorite celebrity is a professional wrestler. They may be like fake fighting, phony, but no. These motherfuckers get in shape to be able to help lift other motherfuckers. This guy will eat you.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. He will eat you.
Seth Rollins is so good, he has his own freaking wrestling school in Iowa.
Okay, that's not really a metric of how good he is.
Okay, well, the
but-
point is, these are these are highly trained athletes, and you should not disrupt a show. Because if you ruin a show, whether it's a concert, whether it's a wrestling show, or whether it's any kind of stage performing show or anything of that sort in theater,
Respect the distance of the performers and yourself.
then you become that one asshole, and you're thrown out of here. Period. That's it.
But excuse me, my 32-year-old ass will try to save up and try to challenge you guys.
Like
You already
threw down. You've got two opponents already. You got Jose Casabona here, the leader of the Ravens flock. You got Jesse Goku, who challenged you on the chat, basically. Come on. Geek Survive Ever versus Noro Otaku versus the Ravens flock. A giant triple threat match. Intergender.
Speaking of which, more comments from Jesse Goku. Please fire Charlotte Flair.
She's the worst. Just leave all the beer. Ha.
Just leave all the beer to Nora. Oh my god. That being said, no, I have my
Jesse
opinions
Goku.
about Charlotte
It's like
Flair.
I've seen Vegeta kick Goku's ass way better than you. But you're just opposed to Jesse.
I may be broken up, and I may be a diabetic freak who can't stand being able to touch things without my hands being on fire, but I can still whip some ass, kid.
Just throw him in a hardcore.
I'm not saying your ass, because I don't actually want to fight you, Nora.
Huh? What do they want? What do? Huh? What do?
For the record, Nora,
What do you want?
for the record, Nora, I didn't necessarily specifically say that I would fight you specifically, because you're a nice person and I like you, and you're a friend of ours, and you're a flocker. But I'll throw down. No, I don't care.
Jesse Goku, I have a pro wrestling background and an MMA background.
See-
We're throwing our creds out there? Is that how it's going to be, Jesse? Goku is my middle name.
Like, literally, it's Jesse Goku being said with this, isn't it? So go fucking figure.
Goku, I thought it was Goten or Gohan
Jesse's taking it all the way.
or Yamcha. I thought it was Yamcha.
No, please.
He's gonna do Jesse Goku.
It wasn't even on the list. Yamcha was on the list.
Or should I
why
say
was
Krillin?
Halftime entertainment.
Honestly, I'm just happy
Or should I
to
say
include it.
Jesse Krillin? Or
Ah.
Jesse Hercule?
Oh, yeah, no, don't be dissing Krillin, though. Krillin is Krillin it, okay? He is the most powerful human on the entire fucking planet, and he uses that power to be a cop and a good dad and a good husband to his sexy, hot cyborg wife.
While I don't deny that he got the better end of the stick with being married to Android 18, I'm a Vegeta guy.
Renegade for life.
Exactly.
I'm Goku.
Oh my goodness. All right, here. Let's see.
Oh,
here.
Jesse say like, well, I mean, those aren't really insults. I guess not.
I guess not.
But still, like, don't be dissing on Krillin. Don't be hating on Krillin. He's Krillin it.
Don't be hating on Vegeta.
They can bench
What, the
mountains,
short
says
man?
Jesse. But you know, like, we're actually gonna go ahead and start wrapping up. Real quick,
Okay.
Nora, was there something you wanted to talk about outside of our stories that we have for you today that you wanted to bring up? I'm gonna give you a couple minutes here.
Well, nothing really, except I've been like chilling, back to drawing again. Well, this time for real, because I've been doing a lot of best friends pictures for them. I did this one for Halloween.
Very nice.
That
Very
That looks
cool.
really awesome. I like it.
And I also did Punchline from Batman.
Hey.
I see that. It looks so good. Can you lower your camera a little bit?
nice.
No, lower the camera a little bit.
More?
There we go. Look at the fucking detail on this. You got to remember, Nora Otaku's all analog, hand drawn, hand painted artistry. If you want custom artwork, look up Nora Otaku. Look her up. Throw your money at her. Pay her for her work.
Very,
Nora,
very nice.
where can people find you for your work? I'm going to put that up on the chat real quick.
You can find me on Instagram at I think Nora Otaku 32. That's my new Instagram, and then the second one is gonna be Joe Ota Art. That's what I call it.
All right, can you spell
That's
that
what I
out
put-
for me, please? Because I'm actually putting it in the chat.
Okay, hold on. Golly, can I stop showing my age?
You're okay.
You're fine.
I'm old too.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Shut up.
Next year I'll prove. I mean, next week I'll prove it.
Oh my god.
There's a second account on that one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. This is my second Instagram, so I got two of them. The other one is for where I'm gonna post more art from now on.
All right.
This is one of my new ones I drew for the summer.
All right. Spell out the name of it for me so I can put it in the chat, please.
Nora?
Yeah. The whole
Okay.
thing.
Let me look at the chat.
Uh-huh.
NORA
Right.
underscore
Uh-huh.
OTAKU
KU.
32.
All right. Nora Otaku. Nora underscore Otaku 32. Look her up. She's on Instagram. She does beautiful artwork. Throw your money at her. She will make you beautiful stuff. And as long as you're not catfishing her and asking to only pay her in gift cards or send her a blank check that doesn't work, she will make beautiful art for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we've
I wouldn't call it pretty. It's just something I like to do. I'm back to like to do before I get 60.
I get you.
yeah.
I appreciate it, Nora. We're going to go ahead and sign you off. We'll check you later, okay?
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in on this programming. Just a couple of reminders that yes, we will be at Holiday Matsuri on December 17th through the 19th at the World Marriott Center in
Orlando World Center
Orlando
Marriott.
World Center in Marriott, and it's going to be awesome. It's a Christmas con, and everybody loves Christmas conventions.
Not just Christmas, but it's holidays of all shapes and sizes and all animes and people galore.
However, this does also mean that we will not be streaming on the Saturday of December 18th because we'll be too busy at the con.
We might try to do an Instagram stream. We might.
We might, but I'm talking about as far as our main platform here on YouTube and Twitch. We're not going to be streaming our show that Saturday. Obviously not. And I also want to mention that we're also not going to be streaming on Christmas weekend because Christmas is the time where everyone's with their families. And that's family time for me and for Juan and for everyone else in the Ravens flock.
For real, man.
Yes.
All right. I guess that's it. We're done.
I guess that's it. We're done. I'm done talking about idiots. I'm done talking about catfishing. Juan, plug us away.
Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of the Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, the now absent Mr. Angel Mendez, and of course yours truly, Mr. Juan Arouse. catch us every Saturday night at 7:30 Eastern Time as we simulcast on YouTube and Twitch for your pleasure, and as we recount and review the week's news in geek culture, anime culture, the video games, pro wrestling news, the movies, TV shows, everything, comic books in between, as we strive, as we always have since 2013, to make your voice our mission. And until next time, we invite you to continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock. Home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in on an exciting live edition of our flagship show as we close out the month of November. Nerds all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.